Some people thought I died because I disappeared.
Where is that?
But I've been here the whole time.
Ah, here it is.
This is me in '99, the height of my career. Just Curious Jeeves.
Who is that guy?
There is truth in advertising, yes I swear. Got new Nikes on my feet and Vidal Sassoon in my hair. I can sure use a Budweiser fruit of the loom underwear. There is truth in advertising, I swear. Why would they lie to me when they love what they sell? Plus we all know that the liars have a special fire in hell. On the television, radio, and in the magazines, the advertising gods perpetuate the American dream. Advertising, let it be, let it be. Now I know that I don't need to buy everything they try to sell me, but so easily divided is a fool and his money. There is truth in advertising, let it be. Why would they lie to me when they love what they sell? Plus we all know that the liars got a special fire in hell. On the television, radio, and in the magazines, the advertising gods perpetuate American dream.
Butlers have long been used as a fictitious example of a trustworthy person. Whether it's in the Shirley Temple film The Little Colonel, in which she dances with Bojangles, or Niles from The Nanny, butlers have existed as a way of easing people's minds with their advice, insight, and dry humor. However, there is perhaps no greater example of this than P.G. Woodhouse's fictional valet Reginald Jeeves, who fielded questions of both societal and personal etiquette from his employer, the wealthy London socialite Bertie Wooster. In fact, such a great example was he that his name went on to become attached to the mascot of a search engine that, at one point in time, rivaled even the biggest in the field. This, however, would be a problem. But more on that later. Throughout the 90s, the battlefield for search engine domination was one that raged ever onwards. Yahoo, Bing, and Google were easily the top 3 contenders, but there were also others. And one of the most popular runners-up was Ask Jeeves. Founded in 1996 by Garrett Gruner and David Worthen in Berkeley, California, it was less a search engine and more a tool where people could just ask questions and get answers. The original idea was to allow users to get answers to questions in everyday natural language and traditional keyword searching. Apparently, they could think of nobody better to field these questions than a mascot based on Reginald Jeeves, the friendly, unassuming valet. Long before Siri or Alexa, there was Jeeves. And forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I can't remember the last time an internet mascot had his own commercial. The thing was, Jeeves being a mascot was kind of an accident of language. Gruner had the interface for the site, but no actual face to accompany it. He liked the idea of a concierge, but didn't think Americans would know exactly what that word meant, so he switched it to butler instead. He probably wasn't wrong either. We Americans are dumb as hell, and don't know most of the words in our own lexicon. Ask Jeeves was personal, too. It wasn't just a search bar, blank and ready to return generalized information, only vaguely related to the question posed to it. No, Jeeves stood at attention near the search bar, and the things asked of the site were always based in the form of a question, such as, how do I find the address of this mechanic? Or, how do I get blood out of leather upholstery? Okay, that last one was a stretch, but some inquisitive serial killer out there had to be asking. The site also was built with a library of knowledge capsules, snapshots of answers they felt would be most commonplace, which only further enhanced the accessibility of the site to the everyday user. And Gruner was right. People seemed to like the personalized navigation, calling themselves loyalists to the butler on the site. By 1998, the site was handling 30,000 searches a day, and by 1999, it was up to 1 million. The site was doing phenomenally. After going public on the stock market, their shares climbed from $14 to $60 to $190. But what about Jeeves? well, Jeeves wasn't doing too bad himself. Again, when we talk about mascots, we often think of brands with television commercials. Brands for physical products one keeps in their homes, no less. But rarely was a mascot, if ever before Jeeves, as famous offline as he was online where he was birthed. Jeeves became a breakout star. He got his own Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade float, arguably the first web personality to ever achieve this. This site also signed with Hollywood agent Michael Ovitz to plan a campaign to produce toys, apparel, and other products to make Jeeves even more familiar to the public. In fact, a series of books were published on the subject of Jeeves. The most popular were the Just Curious series, in which there are dozens of questions and answers in regards to various topics. But there was also one published for children, fielding similar, albeit more age-appropriate questions. Hell, there was a book about his success and how to obtain it, titled Ask Jeeves, How to Build a Successful .com Business. It seemed like, for a brief moment, Jeeves and the site were nigh unstoppable. But, even with all this fame and success, there were problems on the horizon. First off, the Woodhouse estate were interested in litigation. While Jeeves of the site and Jeeves of the books were different, enough similarities remained for them to contemplate suing, asserting that the site had co-opted the character without any previous financial agreements. Ultimately, this didn't lead to much, however, as the two Jeeves were distinct enough amongst themselves to avoid a court case, though both parties did announce a non-disclosed settlement in 2000. And then the site itself took a hit, when the .com bubble finally popped in 2001. Advertisers fled from web development, leading to mass casualties in online providers. Many search engines and other websites went down as a result of loss of funding. The company posted a $425 million loss in 2001, their shares dropping to a mere 86 cents in 2002. And while the site did eventually retool and rebound, Jeeves would never return. By 2003, there was an ad campaign that didn't even feature him. Then, in 2005, Barry Diller's Interactive Corporation purchased the site for $1.85 billion, looking to make it less about questions and more about general searches, thusly removing all the things people liked about it and turning it into yet another Google clone. Gruner understandably departed, and Ask Jeeves became simply Ask.com. Jeeves also departed entirely the following year. When asked about his forced retirement, Diller said, "I don't see many tears on the floor," perceiving Jeeves to be representative of internet culture in the 90s, his charm of which was no longer admired. Which is a pretty rude way to react to the one thing people were really attached to on the site you bought, but okay. In the end, perhaps Jeeves should be remembered more so for being ahead of his time more than anything else. In today's world of 2024, where AI chatbots and assistants on device help us field everyday questions, perhaps it's clear now that Gruner was right about the personalization aspect, and Jeeves has been somewhat vindicated. Besides, it isn't so much about longevity as it is about impact, right? Certainly, some mascots are enduring, standing the test of time seemingly indefinitely, but others are just as fondly remembered for what they brought to the table. And what's worse, really, sticking around past irrelevancy or going out on a high note. If anyone knew anything about classy exits, it'd be Jeeves. Unfortunately, we can't ask him, but maybe that's how he likes it.
In 1999, I realized there was only one question I couldn't answer. They said they changed the name to Ask.com because I was fired, but the truth is, I left to find myself. You can't find inner peace online. There's no soul search engine. This is my award from Macy's for the Best Dressed Thanksgiving Parade Float. My award for Best Butler, given to me by Alfred Pennyworth himself. I'm very proud of this one. AskJeeves.com received the most search results for the question, is this infected? And Lycos, my dog, I love you, buddy. You was such a good dog. I miss you, pal. Just gave up that lifestyle. The fame, the sex, the drugs. It was all too much. Yeah, people do recognize me sometimes. But I do more than answer mundane, everyday questions. Love muscle cars. They're the best.
You're the Jeeves guy, huh? Hey, man, you guys got the Jeeves guy. That's great. How you doing? Listen, Jeeves, I got so many questions, buddy. I got so many questions. Listen, no, me and my girlfriend 3-week anniversary's coming up, okay? What do I get her? I need a gift. Come on, man. She's a Sagicorn or Capriterius or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Oh, God, I got so many questions. Hey, how do bees make honey, man? Are vampires real? Hey, Jeeves, how do I clear my browser history? Like, for real?
Now, I just take things one day at a time, looking to find the real Jeeves, the real me. And I'm still searching, but I'm pretty close to finding him.
What is the meaning of life?
What is the meaning of life? I found that life is a journey, a brief, beautiful odyssey that, well, how should I put it? Fuck it. Let's just Google it.